Hey people, like I don't know if there's anybody in the chat, but I was bored, so I decided, hey, let's do an impromptu live stream and see if anybody shows up. If you don't, if you have IG, I can send you the link for the for to join the panel. Let me copy this, and if not, I can post it in the chat. The only thing is that in order to come on live, your camera has to be on. Yeah, so yeah, I was bored, taking a break because I'm in the spring cleaning, trying to move things around, things done. I had some recycling that I have to bring downstairs, which I'll have to wait because all the recycling bins are full. I have some garbage that I have to bring downstairs later on. And there's one thing I don't understand. There's less people living in the building, and there's more garbage and more recycling than there ever was. So I don't know. Yeah, and hopefully people have well, fans of the TV show The Boys have seen the first two episodes because if I can get somebody in the panel to join me in the panel, I'd like to discuss the two first episodes. The first one was laden with political references to what's happening right now. I mean, whoa. But it was like it was weird because they're not really taking sides. So it was this show is like way out there. I mean, the guy with the 8 foot appendage, which is disgusting. I mean, no, no. Hi, Kenneth. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that that guy with the 8 foot, or I don't know, Mr. Fantastic, expandable appendage. No, that's disgusting. Really disgusting. And I really hate Homelander. Damn, I hate this guy. I wish the other guy there, the one that was finally revealed that have the guy who plays McCoy in the new Star Trek movies, who has these things there coming out of him, these tentacles or whatever. Always looks like he could use a really good shower. I wish this guy would beat the crap out of a Homelander. Or all of them together, just beat the crap out of Homelander. I mean, this guy, no, no, he really rubs me the wrong way. I hate this guy. And then you got the Aquaman style guy who's in love with an octopus, which like, okay. I wonder if the octopus died because we haven't seen her for a while, and she had left her in the aquarium in a closet or something. So I don't know if he's still feeding her or whatever. So we haven't seen her in a while. So Yeah, so it's been raining for the past 2 days here, which is kind of boring. Really freaking boring. And now it says weather alert. I don't even want to know what that means. I'm not even gonna go check. Yeah, this is just gonna be a short live stream. It's 5:20 here PM. It'll probably be till 6:15, something like that at the most. I just wanted to vent and see if I could get anybody to join the panel so we can talk. Let me check here what we got here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, for those who haven't seen it, go see Project Hail Mary. Excellent movie. Excellent movie. One actor and one character total. That's it. And it's an excellent movie. You go through all the emotions in that movie. It's like, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I really enjoyed it. I will probably get the Blu-ray when the prices go down on that Blu-ray, because right now it's like at least here in Canada it's probably around $40 or something like that. So there's no way I'm gonna buy a Blu-ray for $40 when normally I pay around $10 to $12 for a Blu-ray. So even if it's previously owned, I don't care as long as it's not scratched and it plays well. I'm fine with that. There's a couple there that I'm hoping to get pretty soon. I want the Predator Badlands. That's one I need for my Alien Predator collection. What else is there out there in the movies? Oh well, I have to finish. Yeah, that'll take a while. My superhero movie collection, because I'm I fell behind and I'm missing a lot. Hopefully, I can. It's a shame because Giant Tiger here used to have Blu-rays, and some as cheap as $3.99 and $4.99, and you could find some really obscure titles and some gems too. I mean, I don't know if they were they had put the wrong price on it, but some of them were fairly recent, and I got them like for $4.99, so some as high as $6.99, but never more than $9.99. So it's a shame they don't sell them anymore. I know they sold them at a drugstore when I was living in Templeton. That's where I found the only Star Trek movie that I was missing. Was it Insurrection? I think that's the one I was missing. Star Trek Insurrection, but it had a certain uh, insert for a cover because I wanted all the same with the same style of covers. And when I found it, I said, "Whoa, 9.99, and they have it here. The hell with this! I'm buying it." That was the only one I was missing, and I found it like in a drugstore of all places. Yeah, so I haven't bought any books lately. My budget has been a little bit tight, so hopefully I'll be able to buy some next month. And I was supposed to do a claim sale, but things happen, and I couldn't do it. So I'm gonna have to do it. If it's not this week, it'll be next week. because I really want to sell these books. I mean, I have over 100 books that are just sitting in a box, in a short box, and they're not doing anything. And some of them are probably books that the normal collector collects. But for me, like I collect Alien, Space Ghost, and Vampirella. I mean, and some uh, facsimiles. The occasional cover, like there's one that I want to get there, the Mad for DAC, because I used to read the Mad magazine. I'm talking Mad magazine. I used to read Mad magazine when I was like 10 years old. So we're talking like what, 57 years ago? Because my brother used to buy it all the time. Mad magazine was like his comedy. So with Alfred E. Newman and Don Martin, Spy versus Spy, and all the parodies of all the movies that they did. Yeah, so it's a shame that I have nobody to join me in the panel. That'd be nice. Be fun. Have the last time I talked to someone on with a panel was Saturday on Mad Spidey's Outback. Oh, and a big shout out to Bobby De La Ghetto. He did a Space Ghost sketch cover that he offered to send to me. He asked me to IG him my shipping address, and he was going to send it to me. And it turns out it's one of the blank sketch covers that he used. I have two, so as soon as I get the book he's sending me, I will look up his shipping address, and I'll send him a blank one so he can do whatever he wants to it. He can do another sketch cover and send it to somebody, or gift it to somebody, or sell it, or whatever. So, and he does these great covers. They remind me of the my mom used to have books that when you open, things popped out, like cutouts that would do things, that would like 3D cutouts, that some were animated. Well, Bobby does covers like that with the superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, and he's done some really cool ones. I mean, I think he did an homage to AF-15, and you can move Spider-Man around on the cover. So I thought that's what he had done with the Space Ghost cover that he did, the sketch cover that he did, but he hadn't. Yeah. So what else have I watched? Oh, well, I rewatched John Wick because I love those movies. I like the way he's like a man of very few words, but he uh, he explains everything with his actions. And the poor bastard who stole his car and killed his dog. Bad idea. What is it? I have Randolph Scott Western playing on TV right now. Oh, I don't know who Randolph Scott is, but hey, thanks for joining, Paulo. Oh yeah, okay, I know who Paulo is. Okay. Yeah, he usually joins on I think it's Tony's show. How you doing, Paulo? Major Western star from the 50s and 60s. These movies with Lee Marvin as the bad guy. Yeah, I remember Lee Marvin. Finishing up writing something here. Ah, okay, cool. Hopefully you'll be able to share part of it with us on Tony's train wreck. Yeah, it was a bore. It was a bore. It was boring. I was taking a break from some minor spring cleaning here, so I decided, what the hell? I'll do a an impromptu live and see who shows up. You want to join, Paulo? I can give you the link in the chat. Just let me know. No, and I'm not going to talk sports too long. Just to say that we Montreal finally have a 50 goals scorer. Well, actually, he's got 51 now. Cole Caulfield, and he's the short. He's probably the shortest player on the team, which is weird. And we have our first 100-point scorer in Nick Suzuki in over 40 years. So that's cool too. And they're qualified for the playoffs. So now we're just waiting to find out who they're gonna play against. They're playing Philadelphia tomorrow night. That's the last game of the season, and then it's the waiting game to see who finishes where and who we gonna play. So, oh, and Rory McIlroy uh, won the Masters. That's twice in a row, so that's good. Okay, enough sports. Yeah, uh, Project Hail Mary. If you haven't seen it, worth watching. There's a couple of a few new movies that I've been looking at. I'm not too sure. There's a couple of horror movies that intrigue me. I think one is called The Fuzzy Ones or something like that. Let me check here in my folder. Uh, uh, that would be in movies horror. Oops, is that what I'm on? Uh, The Fuzzies. Yeah, it's called The Fuzzies. It's 2025. If I remember correctly, the description was they have there's marionettes in the house, and I think it's plush toys, and they become alive or something. I don't know. So that should be interesting, but I can't watch that at night because I already have enough problems with the nightmares. I don't need any more nightmare fuel. And I gotta try to stay up tonight at least till midnight because I'm trying to reset my internal clock so that I can sleep during the night and not during the day, which I've been doing for the past 6, 7 months now. I just can't fall asleep at night, so I'm gonna try to stay up tonight, at least in midnight, and then see if my internal clock will readjust itself. It might take a couple of times, a couple of nights doing the same thing to get that going, but you got to start somewhere. Oh, and The Boys, if you're watching the TV series The Boys, season 5 is their last season. I've watched the first 2 episodes. I hate that I have to wait every week. I should have waited till the whole season was done and then just binge watch them. Because now I'm gonna have to watch episode 2 when episode 3 comes out, or at least the end of episode 2 to remind myself where I am. I can't wait till Star Trek Strange New Worlds starts again. I think it's in May that they're starting. Because I enjoy that series. I like that they're exploring Spock and Nurse Chapel, the relationship, and that we've got a young Captain Kirk somewhat joining in or being like just like a bit part. So, but they're doing another series there that Captain Kirk is gonna be center stage. Uh, Maybe he's first officer or something like that. I'm not sure. So I can't wait for that one. Because obviously we can't have William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, James Doohan as actors because all of them are have passed except William Shatner, who's like what 92 or something like that. Hey, he's a fellow Canadian. I think he was born in Montreal. I wish I had books to show, but I don't, unfortunately. Like I said, I haven't bought any books recently. But I am going to get the Space Ghost issue 10 at the end of the month. And probably there's an Alien book that I seen that I like the cover, so I'll get that one. And there's a third one that is Mad for DC, because it's Alfred E. Newman's face on the cover. Him being the main character in Mad magazine. I really used to enjoy that magazine when my brother Phil, hi Phil, used to buy them when I was like 10 years old. Spy versus Spy, and Don Martin, and all those parodies of movies that they did. Funny enough, I used to understand the jokes and the references at that young an age, and a lot of my friends didn't get half of what they were talking about. I'd lend them some magazine and they'd read them, and then they'd bring them back and they'd say, "Well, that ain't funny." It's because you don't understand the references. That's why. And then I'd have to explain what the references were about and say, okay, now I get it. Well, yeah, I mean, if you got it the first time, you wouldn't say that it's not funny. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I was going to last for longer than that, but since I have nobody else on the panel to talk to, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you, Kenneth and Paulo, for joining the chat. And I'll do impromptu live streams during the week like that. See if I can if I can find a spot, a time slot where I can get people to join the chat and join the panel. So take care, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.